Chelsea are now the Club World Cup champions. They beat PSG in the final of the tournament 3-0. Imagine beating PSG 3-0 by Chelsea, a youthful side that no one gave an opportunity to, no one believed in them, nobody thought they were even going to get to the final of this tournament. However, they exceeded everyone's expectation and found themselves in the final, and not just in the final, they beat one of the best teams in the world. PSG going into this tournament as a Champions League winner, as a team that is playing excellent football, as a team that have a team cohesion, understand each other going into this tournament, beating Real Madrid 4-0, beating Bayern Munich 2-0, beating Atletico Madrid 4-0. So a lot of people would have expected them to go against Chelsea and just be easy and just eat Chelsea easy like that, but that wasn't to be, because Enzo Maresca, kudos to him, man. The guy is building something special at Chelsea. He instilled a spirit of a mentality that the players are now getting used to, that we have to win, that we have to make sure that we approach every game with so much confidence that we're going to win it. And that is what the players are doing. They were so disciplined. They were so, compact together. They were so aggressive, in their approach to this game. They studied PSG to a point where going into this match, they made sure that they matched them man for man. They played from the beginning. They detected how they wanted the game to go. They changed the tune of the game and the way in which PSG play, and they imposed their style on PSG. And PSG had no choice but, to follow the lead that was coming from Chelsea. And that is where they lost it. Because I said on this show before that, in the previous episode, I say that the midfield of each team is going to determine who is going to win. And it seems the Chelsea midfielders controlled the game more, and they created chances. They play similar style to that of PSG. So it was easy for them to understand that these guys will be waiting for us. We're going to suffer without the ball. But when you suffer, how do you defend? And Chelsea were able to defend together as a team, attack together as a team. And they understood every step that PSG were taking. And they made sure that they beat them at that game. And that was how Chelsea became the World Club Cup champions 2025. Wow. Can you beat that? Cole Palmer. Wow, I have no words for this guy, man. This guy is just too good. He's the best team for Chelsea since Hazard. Since the likes of Hazard were mesmerizing the Premier League and the world. Now they have the person of Cole Palmer. We all watched what he did in the UEFA Conference League, where they beat Real Betis 4-1. Cole Palmer decided that Chelsea were going to win that match, and they won. And in this particular one, Cole Palmer scored 2 goals and gave 1 assist to João Pedro. The guy is so special in a way that he's scoring a lot of intelligent goals that you cannot even begin to think. The goalkeepers are so helpless when it comes to Cole Palmer and his goals. And that is one beautiful thing about this guy. And he doesn't talk too much, but he speaks on the pitch. And another person also in this game that I'm so happy for is João Pedro. João Pedro just walked into that team like he has been with them for a long time. That shows what the coach is building. The coach is building something that, you can't help but admire. He's building something special. He's building a team and instilling a mentality of winners. These players are going to be winners in a long time. Because remember, the youth side, the young team, one of the youngest team in this tournament. They have players of 22. They have 21, 23. These guys are determined to make history, and they made it, because they are the first to win this Club World Cup since they revamped the Club World Cup. They are the first team to win it, and they are going to be wearing that badge for the next 4 years. So these guys, they knew what it entails to win, and they went for it. And one thing also that I saw in the Chelsea squad is that they are listening to the coach. They are beginning to understand the direction in which the coach wants them to go. And when you understand the ideas of the coach, makes it very easy for you to actually run with it. And that is what they did. The Chelsea players, they made sure they were excellent, man. From the goalkeeper, Sanchez, that we've been criticizing for the whole season, making terrible mistakes, costing Chelsea a lot of, points here and there. Sanchez became Peter Cech. He made sure that he saved, and he made sure PSG did not score at least 1 goal in that game. He made sure they did not score. And that is a beautiful thing about this Chelsea side, So, and, it just shows that in the next few years to come, this young team is going to be a team that a lot of people will be talking about. Even now, they're talking about them because Kopama said that there's been a lot of criticism from the media, from everyone about them, writing them off. But they wanted to prove to people that they are actually a good team and people should not write them off. And that is the truth. You cannot just write this team off with what they did, with the way they are performing. In this tournament, they've suffered. Bad press every here and there. People talking about they have it easy. They're playing against smaller teams that are not, they are weaker teams that are not good. And now they were waiting for them to get to the final against a team that is good. And then that team will humiliate Chelsea. And then a lot of people will start talking. However, the Chelsea team say, no, we are in it to win it. And we wanted it more. And they deserve their win. And they are the best team. Kopama became the player of the tournament. Sanchez, goalkeeper of the tournament. Just shows the quality and how well these guys played in this tournament. They went there. They were cool-headed, disciplined players. Just make sure that, you provoke your opponent. And in the reaction, what do you get? You score goals and you win your match. So this Chelsea side became the champions, the Club World champions, because they played good football. They listened to the ideas from the coach. And beginning of the season, I say a lot of negative things about this team. I say a lot of negative things about the coach, because of the statements that he made in the press, where he said that in the contract, his contract stipulated that he will start winning and competing after 2 years. And I say, if you are given a contract and in your contract stated that you are going to start winning after 2 years and you have an opportunity to start winning, now why not just take that opportunity? It's better for you to exceed the expectation, right, than for you to wait for exact 2 years for you to start winning. So the coach can see now that he's enjoying, the benefit of not waiting for 2 years. Now the morale of the players is boosted. Now the players are going to be able to make sure that going into this next season, they're going in as guys that know how to win, guys that have won UEFA Conference League, guys that have won the World Club competition that 32 teams participated in. They became the best. So as a coach going into the next season, that should actually give you something to work with. Now they're going to just make one or two changes here and there, but these players are good, and everybody is talking about Cole Palmer, talking about João Pedro, talking about the work rate and all that, but you're forgetting something. There are two guys in the defense who play defense for Chelsea today that I'm so impressed with. That is Levi Coven and Cheruba. These two players, they made sure that, PSG did not score one goal. And a goalkeeper is good when you have players in front of you that are protecting you, I must say. So if you have good defenders, it shows that, you are going to do well. And that is exactly what these guys did. They played very well. When I saw the lineup and I saw that James is going to play in the midfield, I was not happy about it. I was like, what is the coach doing? Why not use James in his normal position and then use midfielder, because you have midfielders there? But the coach knew what he was doing. James, he's a winner. He has won the Champions League before with Chelsea, so he is used to winning. So he understands what it entails to win in a final like this, to play. So the confidence that comes with that, the mentality is different. And every Chelsea player gave their all. Pedro Neto, Enzo Fernandez, Caicedo, these guys in the midfield, they worked so hard. Just to make sure that Chelsea became the World Club Cup champions. And this, you can't help but just appreciate the work that Enzo is doing. So I just hope that they're going to be able to build on this success. And these two trophies that they won in his first season, they're going to build on in the next season, trying to buy 2 or 3 players here and there to make sure that he's sorted with every position. They will be competing for the league. That is just me saying it. I don't know that is the mindset of the players or the coach, but I'm just saying that with the way they are playing now, every Chelsea fan will begin to, believe in themselves that they can actually go ahead and compete for the league next season and also compete for the Champions League because they qualify for Champions League. So first season for Enzo Maresca, kudos to him. Champions League football next season, Conference League trophy, World Club Cup, trophy. You can ask for more than that, for a coach who just started and is giving, young squad to manage. So we can see the direction that he is going now. And he's going in the direction that I want to build something special. And like what Thomas Tuchel said, you want to build a team that everybody will be afraid of playing. I see that happening now because the Chelsea side right now is a side that I don't think anyone will want to play against with the way they played, humiliating the European champions, PSG that is scoring 10 goals against Atletico Madrid, Bayern Munich, and Real Madrid. They scored 4 against Madrid, 4 against Atletico Madrid, and 2 against Bayern. So scoring 10 goals against these great teams and then losing 3-0 to Chelsea shows that Chelsea have something special. Whether you like it or not, history has been made. They made that history by making sure that they are the first club to win this revamped Club World Cup competition. So they are going into next season as the winners with a badge that is going to be on their shirt for 4 years, the next 4 years. So the Chelsea fans are bragging right now, right? Over the likes of Arsenal and your Manchester United. Chelsea fans have something to say. They have a lot of things. They've suffered a lot, So having these to talk about now is a good thing, So it was a beautiful game. We enjoyed it, And yeah, man, it was just a very, very entertaining football. Entertaining football that two teams who like possession, two teams who like to kind of make the opening so far, but at the end of the day, the best team won, and that is Chelsea of Enzo Maresca. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have come to this little and short soccer highlight. I promised you that after the final, I'm going to come here and talk about the final, and it was a very beautiful tournament in America. The sign of what to come in 2026 World Cup, where we're going to be, have other nations come together to play in the World Cup. And America tried, over 3 billion people watched the tournament, which is something that everyone should be proud of. Already, the FIFA president came out there and said that they made so much money from this tournament. That shows that it's a beautiful tournament. A lot of people like it. So I mean, I'm so happy for the tournament. I'm so happy for the competition and everyone that contributed, and to the teams that all participated. They are all winners. But at the end of the day, there's only one team that will take that trophy home, and that is Chelsea. All right, until I come your way again, we've come to the end of this short soccer highlight with myself, Amy Akura. Stay blessed.